Hello, everyone. My name is Jack, and welcome back to the Applewood Let's Talk podcast. Today, I'm here with Eshal,
Hello.
and I guess let's just get the ball rolling. So, the first question I want to ask is, what led you to becoming a co-president of Jack.org?
So I joined Jack.org in grade 9, but then actually really started doing things with the club last year as a junior executive. I joined it because like mental health's always been like a personal struggle and something that I know a lot of people I'm close with have had issues with. And it was really nice to see a club that was actually doing things for it and doing things for like the student body.
What were some of your favorite things that you've done, like some events that you've done?
I honestly really like our smaller events. Like we did like a cookies and crafts, which I thought was kind of fun. Like it was really chill. I got to know my fellow execs better. People got to learn new skills like bracelet making, I think. And there was origami, which I thought was fun. And I know someone suggested like a cookies and cram thing, which we're looking into. So I think that could be
Okay.
fun.
Yeah, because I remember you guys, like, what was it, the water bucket thing that you guys
Yeah.
did? I don't know if it was last year or
Yeah, it was last
yeah,
year. It
last
was
year
our
it was
mental health carnival in like the courtyard. So there was tons of
yeah.
games and prizes. And then our like finale was that water bucket.
Yeah, I remember it was pretty like I remember a lot of like people were talking about it too. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
what's going on in the courtyard? It's like, oh, it's the Jack.org thing.
It's good because I will say something with Jack.org is most clubs at the school, they'll do like an event at the start, get their money up, and then do everything. For us, we don't actually keep any of the money we make ever. Usually we'll start with like a good amount and then it just keeps cutting into it. And it all goes to charity. Like a local Peel charity is something we keep like really important. That's always something that's like an important emphasis for us.
That's really good as well. Okay. Is there something that you notice that's a large cause for mental health in teenagers around the school?
Honestly, I hate to say it, but school. Like, really, it is the stress of school. And now, at least for me in grade 12, is more the stress of, upcoming university
Yeah.
applications, deadlines, all that sort of stuff. And then, at least for me, what I've noticed is I'll have like a good week where like I don't have any tests, not many assignments,
Yeah.
and then the next week it's just piled on
Yeah,
like
for sure.
multiple tests a day. And it's like, can we balance things better? Because it really does take a
Exactly.
toll on people.
Yeah, that's another thing I didn't think about is like balancing things between classes. It's like sometimes a class will give you no work and then it'll give you like a lot of work to do all of a sudden. And then especially if you're looking into universities to apply to, I've been doing a lot of that recently. I can say it's like I did so much over the weekend, so much yesterday, and it was just a lot
See,
to keep track of,
for
definitely.
me, I was like, okay, I finished my uni applications before midterms because I was like, I'm too nervous about this. My grade 11 grades were good. Let me get it over with. And now it's just kind of like the waiting game for like the bigger universities that won't send anything out till January. But it is really frustrating because it's like, how are we supposed to time manage if like teachers aren't spreading out our classes and our work?
Yeah, that's true.
And especially for people like with part-time jobs, it's really hard.
Yeah, part-time jobs, extracurriculars, a lot of those things. You're in Jack.org, of course you would know. It's a lot of different things you got to keep track of, plan, organize. Do you notice a difference in mental health problems between different age groups, like grade nines and grade 12s?
I think mm, maybe not as much with between like grade nines, grade 12s, that sort of thing. I think it's like different things leading to stress. Like us for grade 12s, it's uni stuff, a future, trying to figure out what you even want to do in life. And then for grade nines, it's more like this is really new
Yeah,
and they don't, at least I remember when I came into grade 9, I was like, this is really different. So I
yeah,
didn't really fully know what was going on. And then there's like so many social changes with high school too, what I noticed.
yeah, definitely. I mean, I came into high school already with an established like group of friends, so I had it kind of easy that way. But for someone who comes into high school having no friends, they have no idea what what to do, right? They have like no one really to talk to, so they have to try and find their way around.
Yeah, and I feel like even when you do come in with an established group of friends, because for me, that's what it was. Like eighth grade, I had like a really big friend group. And then sort of over the summer, like stuff distance, coming to grade nine, I did have like a good clique or whatever, however you say it. And then it sort of split off, and people find their own, I guess, people and friends in high school. Like, I feel like for me, I've made a lot of new friends with high school,
Yeah.
but then you do sometimes have the unfortunate experience of like losing a lot of good friends too. So
Yeah, definitely. Do you think enough people reach out for mental health help?
I think like if we mean professionally, honestly, no, because I feel like a lot of people there's still like a stigma around it. Like if you were to tell someone like, "Hey, I'm struggling with this thing," they might just kind of not know how to deal with it. Also, honestly, sometimes it can you don't know how to say it without sounding like cringy, you
Yeah,
know.
it's like I've been like if you say like to someone like even that you're close with, it's like sometimes I don't know if they're joking or not. It's
Yeah.
like what you're having like problems sleeping? Like what? Like okay. It's
Okay, sorry. Like
like
it's just like sometimes as a person yourself, you don't know how to give advice. And then
yeah.
also it's just genuinely sometimes there's just problems that are too big for us as like friends to deal with. So
Yeah, definitely. So for people that have mental health like issues around the school, it's like where would you say they should go to get help?
at the school, I would say I feel like a lot of teachers can give good advice. And I do feel, in my experience, it's pretty easy to get close to certain teachers. Like a lot of them are really easy to talk to. Obviously, not all teachers are going to be able to give you the same advice, but they've gone through similar experiences and can usually help out, especially with like uni stuff. So,
Yeah, definitely. Like I was talking about this before, but like all the teachers here, they were all students at one point too. Like they know a lot of the problems, although not the same in our age, but like especially some of the younger teachers, or if you have any teachers that are you're pretty close with, then that could be a good source of help for you. What are your thoughts on like asking like guidance counselors for help?
yeah, I mean, in my experience, I've never really asked the guidance counselors just because they're usually so busy. But I think it could be helpful. Like, I've definitely told people with certain things to go to the guidance counselor to get help. Like, especially with like course management, I know that's a huge thing that really your guidance counselor is going to help you the most with that. Like, I remember, I think like grade 11, I was freaking out because I didn't have bio and I want to go into bio
Oh,
and I had to do a whole thing and Miss Gray was really helpful with that. So,
yeah, but I mean, you obviously have to talk to your guidance counselors about that. Uh, but for other things like, I don't know, struggles with like tests, like, do I go to my teacher to ask for like help or do I go to my friend? Because they might understand me more. Would you say like friends have a more positive impact on others or like peers, your peers, would
I
they?
think I think it depends on what you're stressing about. Like if you're worried about like the contents of a test, I'll say for me, friends definitely help a lot because they're going to explain it in a way that you understand because they know you and like what helps you out and everyone learns in really different ways. So sometimes you learn better with certain things, but then in class you're taught a specific way because that's
Yeah.
how the teacher learns best. So also, sometimes it's just kind of scary going up to a teacher to be like, "Hey, I don't get this," because what if they think I'm stupid?
Yeah, I feel like that's a big problem as well. Like again, the stigma around it. It's just like I don't want to talk to anyone about my mental health. I I don't feel comfortable with it. Like anyone even. Would you say like you're comfortable talking about it with your parents as well?
I think it again, it's like so dependent on what it is, but
Yeah.
with like certain things, sometimes it's the second you say it to someone else, it's like, wow, this is such a stupid issue. Other people have it so much worse. Why am I complaining? When honestly, an issue's only made big or small by how it like makes you feel. So
Yeah, I think that's a good point to bring up too. I sometimes think like like people, so many other people have it worse, but I'm sitting here complaining about how I don't know, I didn't eat breakfast today or something. Like, I don't know.
Or like sometimes it'll be like, oh, I did bad on this test, but then my friend did worse, but is still happy about it. I'm like, I should be grateful, but also
Yeah.
it's like different because they've, let's say, continually have done bad and then this is their best mark. Versus for me, I've almost always done good and then there's a drop. That's just a hypothetical. It's not true.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. So thank you to Eshal for making time for us, and we'll see you next time on Applewood Let's Talk.